2 years ago, I went to Turkey to get a hair transplant at the Dr. Serkan Aygin clinic in Istanbul. I had an amazing experience, so I reached out to the clinic and asked if they wanted to collaborate again. This time, for my girlfriend's dad, Ryan.
Hey, buddy.
And luckily, they said yes. After a 13-hour flight and some mid-airplane food, the three of us met in Istanbul.
Jingle them bells and frolic. Oh.
So as you guys know, I got a hair transplant a couple years ago. I thought it went great. I like my results. Ryan, he's a great looking guy, but I thought he'd be unstoppable with a full head of hair, so I reached out to the Dr. Serkan Aygin clinic to see if they would hook him up with a hair transplant.
I did a bunch of research on clinics before my hair transplant and decided to go with them because they have over 25 years of experience and they even won European awards in medicine for the hair transplant. So I had no problem going there myself and also sending Ryan there.
And here we are in Istanbul. How you feeling?
I'm a little nervous. I don't really know exactly what to expect, but an open mind.
We spent the first couple days checking out Istanbul, which is absolutely beautiful. It's definitely the most culturally rich city I've ever been to. I recommend at the very least going to the famous Hagia Sophia Mosque, which is a national treasure of Istanbul and simply had me in awe. And the Grand Bazaar Mall, which is one of the oldest markets with over 4,000 shops. But if you have a hard time saying no, this might not be the place for you.
All right, guys, so I am here with my girlfriend Chloe's father, Ryan.
Hello.
Say hi to the people.
Hey, everybody.
How are you feeling? Are you excited?
Yeah, very excited. Maybe a little bit nervous, just as you would be for any procedure, but
Yeah, it is a, invasive procedure. So
Sure.
That's totally natural. So when did you first start noticing thinning?
I would say in my late 20s, early 30s, I started noticing. Yeah, late 20s, I would say.
Okay.
I guess I didn't. I guess I kind of just figured, well, this is what's going to happen, but then after, seeing your results and talking to you about it, it seemed like, oh, that's actually a thing that does work and is for real. So
how do you kind of felt like you gave up? Like, did you kind of lose hope? You're like,
absolutely. Yeah.
Not gonna.
Absolutely. The woman that cuts my hair, we've already had a talk. Like, in a couple of years, I probably won't be coming to you anymore, so I'll just shave my head. I was pretty much just, that's what's going to happen. I'll just be shaving my head in a couple of years, so.
Then it was time for the consultation. They picked us up in the shuttle and took us to the clinic, which is super modern and nice with fancy art garnishing every wall, and they truly made us feel comfortable and at ease.
What do you think of Istanbul so far?
It's amazing. It's,
Is it what you expected?
yeah, oh yeah, it's in the history and it's amazing.
Have you ever thought about getting a hair transplant before?
I mean, I had thought about it, but I guess I really didn't investigate it too much. I didn't know if it was really for me. I know you got one, but I feel like I have a lot more ground to cover than you did, so it seemed a little daunting, I guess.
Yeah.
Real quick, I just wanted to mention that, yeah, although hair transplants can be quite expensive, especially if you get them in the West, they're just a fraction of the price when done in Turkey. And although the price is quite low, the quality is not.
Well, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with how not difficult it is, but we'll find out later and we'll check in afterwards. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right.
Let's do it.
See you later.
We then got to try out some new technology that creates a 3D model of your head and shows you the survival rate of each graft of hair on your head and does much, much more.
So actually you have healthy hair too. So this is really nice. All of them are like yellow and green. It means a good sign that just we shouldn't see a lot like red lines like that. You have some, but that's fine, which is normal like through our age and everything. Yeah, that's perfect. You're a good dentist here.
Then it was time to meet with Dr. Serkan Aygin to draw Ryan's new hair design. For Ryan, they decided to extract 4,800 grafts from the back of his head and his beard to implant on his crown and hairline.
800 from beard. Careful on the backhead. We will not touch this area already. And we have 48. We have chest 4,800. It's very big now.
He explained that the DHI transplant technique they use is the newest and most advanced available. We all felt really good about that.
Sounds good. I'm excited. Yeah.
I also had a consultation for a beard transplant because I had thought about getting one done before, but ultimately I decided to hold off. They then took pictures of the newly drawn hair design for them to reference the next day, and then they sent us on our way to enjoy the rest of the day.
Even when the Silverado not starting and it's early in the morning, baby, it's still better than you. Why'd you have to leave me heartless?
We simply had to do the most traditional Turkish experience, the Turkish bath at the hammam, which is actually connected to the hotel, which was super convenient. Basically what they do is lie you on an old marble slab and then scrub you down and exfoliate you with a bunch of foam and water and stuff. I wasn't able to get any footage because it's super wet and soapy, but it kind of looks like this.
I can't even see the ball alone.
How are you feeling? Are you excited?
Yeah, very excited.
Are you nervous about anything? Do you have any concerns or anything like that? Or are you just like, let's do this?
Yeah, I mean, really, I'm like, let's do this. Again, like I said, the same concerns as I would have if I was getting a tooth pulled at the dentist or something.
Like
you know?
maybe some pain and like
Yeah.
the recovery maybe.
Well, yeah, and just like, you know, I mean, I'm the guy that is going to have a little bit of anxiety regarding any procedure. But again, when we went today, I mean, everybody was so cool and nice there and just so professional. Like, it was an amazing experience already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
It's perhaps not what you would expect for a hair clinic in Istanbul.
absolutely not.
When you first arrive here, you see it's very old city, you know, not the most modern infrastructure.
Totally.
But then the clinic is just
Incredible. I mean, yeah, I mean, even the facility and the people, the art they have, their whole setup was just mind-blowing.
yeah, super nice. Yeah, so it's tomorrow. You're excited. I'm excited for you. And we'll check back in afterwards and see how you're doing. But
Absolutely.
yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, man.
All right.
Later.
After some good food and a good night's sleep, it was procedure day. We got picked up by the shuttle and took us to the clinic and prepped Ryan for his procedure.
Yeah. Take a bite of my burger, babe. Save the last bite for you. For you. Ooh. Don't let the street lights lead you all alone.
Bye.
Know it's dangerous.
After saying bye to Ryan, I took my girlfriend to the airport because she had to get back to her job, and then I relaxed and got a massage at the hotel.
Baby, okay too.
I got some food, and then 8 hours later, Ryan sent me this.
Well, and I just got done procedure. You could say, I think at first glance, it looks like it turned out pretty darn good. It went really well and surprisingly hurt a lot less than I kind of went in there expecting. Yeah, I'm really pumped about it. Excited to see it grow in and continue the healing process. And the facility was amazing. I had blown away with every step of this process. So yeah, really happy with how it turned out so far.
He got back to the hotel about 20 minutes later, so I went to go check on him.
Right, Ryan just texted me. He said he's back at the hotel finally after his hair transplant, so we're gonna pop in and see how things went. Hey,
How's it going?
looking good.
All right, look at that.
Check that out. How's it feel?
Feels good. I think the local anesthesia is wearing off, but it's not like excruciating or anything. It's
Little-
just mildly irritating, I guess, maybe.
A little bit painful.
Just a little.
little bit of sting.
Yeah.
Feels numb up here or anything like that?
It's still not as bad as a sunburn.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So tell me about it. How'd it feel?
It was so interesting. Everyone that worked there was really cool. They had a series of translators come in if there was any sort of language barrier, and I would say probably the most painful part of the whole thing was the first couple of anesthetic shots. But no more than if you have like dental work done or any sort of procedure. And then after that, yeah, I actually fell asleep several times.
Did you actually?
I did. I woke up snoring and embarrassed that I was snoring in front of everyone. So
That's funny.
yeah, I snored a couple times during it.
How long did it take?
It was 7 hours total, I would
Okay.
roughly.
And you had 4,800 grafts, right? Is that
4,800.
how many they ended up doing?
Yeah. Well, it's 7 hours, but there was like a kind of a lunch break in between where they brought me a sandwich and some juice, and I chilled, used the restroom, and took a sandwich break, and yeah.
Nice. Let's take a closer look at this.
All right.
So you had most of the hairs transplanted from the back, but also some from the beard, right?
Correct.
And how does that feel?
Dude, I mean, it all feels, roughly the same. Minorly irritating, but I definitely don't feel the need to itch it or actually even complain. Like, if you weren't asking me about it, I wouldn't even really be thinking much about it. We'll see how sleeping goes tonight. There's some rules for that, and whatnot. I'm not worried about it other than me doing something stupid, like rolling over funky or something, but I'll just pay attention to that. It'll be fine.
Yeah, well, I think it looks like a job well done. And then tomorrow you go in for a cleaning, right?
Yep, they actually messaged me with my next appointment before I was out of the parking lot. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll go in tomorrow.
I think I got that text too, like 12:30 or something.
Yep, 12:30.
Cool. Well, I'm excited to see how it looks after the cleaning and once it starts scabbing over and stuff. But I think it looks great, man.
Yeah, thank you. I think so too. I'm very excited. It was a good experience.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
The one tip I did give Ryan before the trip was to invest in a nice neck pillow, because the one that the clinic gives you is not that great. It's kind of like jagged around the edges and just air filled. So I would get like a nice memory foam neck pillow if I was you. That's my only negative comment, I guess, so far. The doctor recommended not walking around or being very active, so we took it pretty easy and just got some food about a block away and then went to bed. The next day, we went in for the post-procedure cleaning and laser therapy.
Nothing, babe. Yeah, we stopped at nothing, baby.
All right, day after the transplant. How you feeling?
Feeling good. I mean, it's obviously a little bit swollen, but it doesn't like hurt. It's just I look like Megamind. You know, what are you gonna do? But yeah, feel good.
How'd you sleep?
I slept like a rock, really. I'm good at sleeping. I woke up a couple times, but part of that is because I've been trying to follow their directions and drink an excessive amount of water.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I slept good. That slept on my back. I guess if you're not used to sleeping on your back, it might be different, but I am, so worked out.
So now we're heading back to the clinic, and Ryan's gonna get cleaning and I think a laser treatment to kind of help lock in the new follicles. And so we'll see you guys there. Ryan getting his red light laser therapy.
The laser therapy helps to accelerate the healing process and to strengthen and consolidate the hair follicles by promoting blood circulation.
How's it feel? You're a couple minutes in now.
I mean, I really don't feel anything. I have my eyes closed, but I can see the light through my lids, you know, the flashing. I don't feel anything at all.
So it does about 15 minutes and then that's it. So they just showed Ryan how to take care of his hair and clean it, and then they hooked him up with this box with the hair repair shampoo, food supplement, and hair super serum in a cool little box. Yeah. Good stuff.
After that, we just enjoyed the city and got a nice dinner at Salt Bay's restaurant, which was amazing, and then we turned in for the night. The next morning, we didn't have much time, so we took the shuttle to the airport and said our goodbyes. A week later, I called Ryan to check in on how everything was going. All right, so we are back with Ryan. It's been about exactly 1 week since the procedure. How's everything going?
Really good, really good. It's a little bit itchy, you know, not too bad. I could definitely avoid. I haven't scratched, so that's good. But yeah, it was a little swollen, a little bruisey for a couple days, and now I'm just following the directions and healing up.
It looked like your swelling wasn't even that bad. It definitely wasn't as bad as mine was. So
yeah,
maybe
I wasn't unrecognizable or anything.
That's probably because you had the different method, the DHI, whereas I had the FUE. So that's nice. And you didn't show up at the airport in Colorado looking like a different person, which is what happened to me. I actually got pulled aside by customs and had to talk to them. It was a funny thing, but I'm glad that didn't happen to you.
Yeah, same here.
Looks like it's healing up nicely. How's the back going? How's the back healing up? Looks like maybe the scabs are starting to come off. Tell me about that.
Yep, scabs are coming off. I mean, like I said, I'm following the doctor's orders, doing the lotion and the shampoo, and so I feel like following the directions, things are just moving along. The hardest part is getting the lotion on, I've found, but other than that,
I can't remember what is the lotion protocol that you have to do.
There's this lotion they give you. So they said to put it in your hand and add some water, thin it out a little bit, and then put it on, but I was making a giant mess every time I tried to do that. So I have a bowl and I bought something you would put sauce on barbecue with, a little silicone brush, and I used that to put it on there.
Right. So that's the cleaning method, because you can't shower yet, right?
Right. I can't use pressurized water yet.
Okay.
I mean, I shower my body, but not my head.
Yeah. When will you be able to take actual showers and have
they
pressure?
said 2 weeks. Hot water, high pressure wash is like a month. It's like 15 days.
Okay.
Something like that. Once all the scabbing is gone and stuff, you could start taking normal showers. So and you don't have to do the cleaning regimen anymore, from my understanding. So
Nice. I bet you're counting down the days till that
yeah,
happens.
that would be nice.
And how's the front going? Has scabs started coming off on the front yet?
Yeah. I feel like it's almost all gone on this side. There's a little bit left here, and then a little concentration like right in the front. But I mean, yeah, slowly but surely everything's coming off, and it's looking, from what I see underneath, it looks good underneath. So
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
the quality's not the best on here, so you'll have to send me some pictures that I could put on the screen for everybody to see. But
Okay.
that's definitely an exciting feeling when you see the scabs come off. And is there little hairs poking through? Or?
yeah, totally. It's pretty
That's
cool.
awesome. Cool. That's awesome. I think around week 2, all the scabs should be gone. So
Yeah, that's
hopefully that's the case. But for me, it wasn't the case. I had to actually go in there with a toothbrush and gently scrub the scabs off because they were so thick on mine. But I don't think that'll be the case for you. So that's good.
I don't think so either. It seems to be coming along pretty well so far. So yeah.
Awesome, man. How's your sleep been? You been sleeping on your back using the neck pillow?
Yep. Yeah, it's going fine.
For me, for maybe like 3 or 4 days, I would wake up and there would be some like oil and a little bit of blood on my pillow from the back of my head. Was that happening to you too, or
That happened in Istanbul after the procedure, but it hasn't been happening since.
Okay.
I haven't. Well, I mean, I've been putting a towel down on my pillow, but I haven't noticed anything like that. So
Nice. That's good then. Cool, man. Let me think if there's anything else. You've been trying to stay out of the sun, wearing your little hat.
yep, 100%.
Yep. And
Following all the rules.
awesome, man. Glad to hear it. And then around 3 weeks, you can start exercising again. And then 1 month, you can be out in the sun, I think. What's the case? Yeah.
2 months for sun exposure, but no big deal. I look good in hats, so that works out.
Sure do. Cool, man. Well, I think it's looking great. Looks like it's going exactly as planned. Is there any like little tips or little things you noticed that you'd like to share? If not, no worries. The
I
only thing
mean,
that
the putting the lotion on with the brush was a game changer. It made a way less of a mess in my bathroom. If they would put the lotion into a spray bottle, I think that would make application of that way easier for people that have gotten the procedure done. It's hard to see, get to the back area for sure. But yeah, other than that, I mean, that brush thing has definitely helped me to keep things clean and follow that direction without getting super frustrated and making a giant mess. So
For sure. Well, there you go. For those of you who are going to get the transplant, maybe get a little spray bottle and you can make your mixture and put it in there and then make it a little easier on yourself. Well, I think it's looking great, man. We'll be sure to check back here in a month or so when all the scabs are gone and the new hairs are coming in. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see the results.
yeah, right on. Thanks, man.
So there you have it, guys. Everything's looking great. If you guys are considering getting a hair transplant and want to look into the clinic that Ryan and I use, I'll put all the information down below to the Dr. Serkan Aygin clinic. You can also contact the WhatsApp number and talk to a correspondent there, and they'll talk you through everything, exactly how everything works. And also you can check out everybody's transformations. There's hundreds of before and after pictures and information on there, and you can see the results that other people have gotten and yeah, help you make that decision. So all of that will be down in the description down below. Go and check it out. And other than that, we'll check back in about a month or so and see how Ryan's doing. And yeah, I'm super pumped for him. See you in the next video.